Mr. Greedy. It is from the Mr. Man series, so let's start. Mr. Greedy liked to eat. In fact, Mr. Greedy loved to eat. And more he ate, the fatter he became. And the trouble was, the fatter he became, the more hungry he became. And the more hungry he became, the more he ate. And the more he ate, the fatter he became. And so it went on. Mr. Greedy lived in a house that looked rather like himself. It was a roly-poly sort of a house. One morning, Mr. Greedy awoke earlier than usual. He'd been dreaming about food as usual, and that made him wake up hungry as usual. So Mr. Greedy got up, went downstairs and ate the most enormous breakfast. This is what Mr. Greedy had for his breakfast. Toast, 2 slices, cornflakes, 1 box, milk, 1 bottle, sugar, 1 bowlful, toast, 3 slices, eggs, 3 boiled, toast, 4 slices, butter, 1 dish, marmalade, 1 pot. When he had finished his enormous breakfast, Mr. Greedy sat back in his chair, smiled a very satisfied smile and thought, "That was a delicious breakfast," he thought to himself. "Now I wonder what would it be nice to have for lunch." He decided to order. In order to work up an appetite for lunch, he would go for a long walk. That morning, Mr. Greedy walked and walked and walked and walked. Then he discovered a cave. "That's funny," he thought. "I don't remember seeing that there before." Mr. Greedy, being a curious sort of fellow, decided to explore. He entered the dark cave. Inside, he discovered some giant steps leading upward. Mr. Greedy, being a curious sort of fellow, decided to climb them. They were very steep and difficult to climb, but with much huffing and puffing, Mr. Greedy climbed up and up. At the top of the steps, Mr. Greedy came to a door. It was without a doubt the biggest door that Mr. Greedy had ever seen. And it wasn't quite shut. Mr. Greedy, being a curious sort of fellow, decided to see what was on the other side of the door. So Mr. Greedy squeezed himself through the crack in the door, and before him was an amazing sight, the biggest room in the world. The floor was as big as a field. The table in the middle of the floor was as big as a house, and the chairs around it were as high as trees. Mr. Greedy felt very small. Then he sniffed. Coming from somewhere up on top of the gigantic table was the most delicious foody smell that Mr. Greedy had ever smelled. Mr. Greedy sniffed again, and then he decided that he must get up onto the table. So he began to climb up the leg of the enormous chair. It was very difficult and took him a long time, but eventually Mr. Greedy stood on the table. Everything was larger than life. Salt and pepper were both bigger than Mr. Greedy. There was a bowl of fruit on the table, and Mr. Greedy tried to lift one of the oranges. And Mr. Greedy, being Mr. Greedy, took a bite out of one of the apples too. Then he looked around. Over on the other side table stood the source of the delicious smell, a huge, enormous, gigantic, colossal plate. And on the plate, a huge amount sausages size of pillows, and huge, enormous, gigantic, colossal potatoes the size of beach balls, and huge, enormous, gigantic, colossal peas the size of cabbages. Mr. Greedy hurried across the table toward the plate, and being Mr. Greedy began to eat. Suddenly a shadow fell across the plate. Himself being picked up by a giant hand, and looking in the eyes of a real live giant. And who thundered the giant are you? Mr. Greedy was so frightened that he could only just manage to squeak his name. Mr. Greedy, he squeaked. The giant laughed as loud as thunder. Greedy by name and greedy by nature, he bellowed. And I think, Mr. Greedy, that you need to be taught a lesson. And what a lesson it was. The giant made Mr. Greedy eat up everything on that huge, enormous, gigantic, colossal plate. When he had finished, Mr. Greedy felt very ill indeed, and if he would burst at any time. Now, said the giant in much quieter voice, do you promise to never be greedy again? Oh yes, no, Mr. Greedy, I promise. Well, very well, said the giant. Then I'll let you go. Mr. Greedy climbed down the table and went through the door, feeling very fat and extremely miserable. And you know, from that day to this day, Mr. Greedy has kept his promise. And do you know something else as well? Mr. Greedy doesn't look like he used to look anymore. He now looks like this, which suits him a lot. He looks a lot better, don't you? So if you know anybody who as greedy as Mr. Greedy used to be, you know what to tell him, don't you? Beware of giants. So I have read this book, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Bye.